Well, let's take a look at today's daily challenge. I find today's mutators very interesting. So, for clans we have Awoken Stygian, and the mutators are Vampiric Touch, all units enter with Lifesteal 3, and Wand of Cure Light Wounds, restore 5 health to all units after combat, as well as Strike Hard, all units get multi-strike 1. So, all the mutators affect all units, there's none that only strengthens the enemy, which is a bit of a surprise to me. Anyways, Awoken has Rejuvenate as a mechanic, and Lifesteal triggers Rejuvenate, and Wand of Cure Light Wounds also triggers Rejuvenate. So I'm very excited to build something with Rejuvenate today. Although there are certainly other options like huge attack units with Strike Hard, which is probably better to kill flying bosses, but we'll see what we get offered. For the scores, they are pretty high today. They go from 49k, almost 50k, to almost 53k here on the first page. As usual, Dear Sweet Comrade at the top. Not sure if that means there is a combo today. Probably not necessarily, but we'll see. Let's jump into the game and see what we have for cards and which boss we are facing. Bramblelash offering token Steel Enhancer. A lot of 0 costs right from the get-go. Our final boss is gonna be Sap Seraph, so we need to be able to deal with Shade Wings. Shade Wings with an additional multi-strike even. Lightstone Casing and Refracting Lances. We don't have anything with Consume. And I also don't think we are gonna take too much fire damage, so I'm gonna go with Lightstone Casing for the better options. We have the choice between Spikes and Revenge. Spikes is pretty good if everyone has multi-strike, because you will deal damage twice. But same goes for the Revenge Sentient, who will also trigger twice as often from enemy attacks. With a Bramblelash already in the deck, it should probably be Spikes. Enemy units enter with armor 10? Sure. Means they will take 2 hits to die to the Spikes, the backliners. Yeah, this Forge Disciple will be slightly annoying to kill. But we'll see what we can do. Don't see a way to get the Collector. Let's draw first. Bramblelash, bit too late. Can't get this guy down. Can deal 16 this turn. So I actually have a chance of killing that guy on the top floor. There we go. So we managed to not take any damage this fight and even get the bottom floor kill. Hi Rock Bogglesworth. Daily is very interesting. We have Vampiric Touch, all units enter with Lifesteal 3, Wand of Cure Light Wounds, so restore 5 health to all units after combat, and Strike Hard, all units get multi-strike 1. And we are Awoken main clan, so I'm very excited to do something interesting with healing. Although maybe we go another path and find a good use for Sting. Build some incant. Yeah, we started with a Bramble-Lash in the deck, which is very nice with the spikes sentient. Kinda like the Sting here. Do we want a Helical? I think we want a Helical. Helps deal with frontliners. Phew. These units are not really what I'm looking for. Icy Silo Fight is interesting though. Spell Weakness Bramble-Lash could be a thing. Especially with multi-strike, that's actually pretty good. Let's look for another Stygian unit. I think I have to pass here. Large stone. I could certainly go for a large stone on the on the silo fight. It does take away some options, which is a reason to not do it. We also have another Merchant of Steel on the next. Yeah, you know, not sure if I really should take that. It's probably not as necessary. Yeah, Titan Sentry does put out a lot of Frostbite, but we already have a unit that does pretty much that, and that's the Sentient. Anything that hits it will take a large amount of damage, so I don't want a second unit that does exactly the same thing. Buffing the Sentient helps us gain life back with the lifesteal. Prevents a bit of damage, basically. Oh right, we had spell weakness on that guy. That's actually pretty useful. Ah, there we go. That was pretty close. Yeah, that's certainly not ideal. We'll have to see how we deal with that. I'm gonna take a Restoration Detonation here and a Titan's Tooth, because we already have two offering tokens. Nameless Siren. This is pretty much what I want. An incount unit that grows in damage and deals a large amount of damage thanks to the multi-strike. I could see this working out. Let's do it. I'm also not sure whether or not I want to keep the Xylophite. The Xylophite is mostly intended for flying kills. Spike drivers or rail spikes. It's hard to say no to spike drivers, especially if they have an additional multi-strike. Whew. But it's gonna be a while until we can make use of them. Maybe I should just take the rail spikes instead. X damage. Plus 10 from the upgrade. They can hit decently hard. They're just not amazing. I'm not sure. We still have a shop upgrade, yes. The small ones are still available. Maybe I should just take the spike drivers and I think there's health and attack. No, spikes and attack. Well, attack is definitely nice. Spikes sadly pretty useless on them. Well, these are already usable with just this one upgrade, in theory. That's a lot of damage. Well, we can take one of them out. Also, they only hit once each because of the spikes. So it's not as bad. Let's see what we can get here. I want to block. Uh-oh. Well, we should survive this. Do I want to start duping the spike drivers immediately? Probably the best place is after this Merchant of Steel. Should still play them. It's very unlikely they are gonna die. Need to start healing the sentient up. Yeah, that will do the trick. Yeah, but I think 90 might not be enough for flying boss kills, especially. Draw or Ember? I'm thinking draw. Yeah. Capacity might be added later. I kinda want the removals. We don't have a lot of gold though. Maybe it's better to go for the Hearsel's Horde. Look at the Stygian banner. Yeah, I kind of like that more. Ooh, that's very powerful. Ha ha ha. Yes. Rejuvenate would certainly work well with these modifiers. But I think we are committed to spikes, and the spikes should be very good as well. So it looks like we're not gonna go with the Rejuvenate build at all here. Phew, that's a lot of damage coming in. That's 31 damage on the first turn. Now I wish I didn't put the large stone on the siren. I would love to offering Monument Siren and then just cast a bunch of spells, but we can't cast enough spells to kill off the monument. It's not gonna happen. This is nice. The 31 was with the spikes. Frontliner hits twice for 6, then the which is 12, and the backliners hit for 12 and no 7 and 12, which is 19. So that was with the spikes. Hmm. 40 damage. Can kill the frontliner with just a single hit from Ancient Synergy. Still, this is enough to save the sentient, so... Okay, we get some healing this turn, that's very nice. We still have 1 lifesteal left. So we can heal another 9 from that. And it's enough. Great. Engraft, Edgeprior, Wildwood Custodian. Is Engraft actually good? Is it though? It's just a 0 cost basically. We can cost reduce it and then it's... We get 1 ammo back, but we are pretty soon drawing full hands every turn. It might still be worth it. Argent Spines does... Yeah, Argent Spines is good. We have a few very hard-hitting spells, so that can deal a lot of extra damage. Let's go for the upgrades. Quick. That would be good on the silo fight. It would also not be bad on the spike drivers. No, it's actually pretty bad. If I want to use them together with the sentient, then it's pretty bad. Spikes and quick just don't really work very well together. Let's look at the caverns. Penance Yard. +1 attack is just not enough. With the spike driver colonies and the multi-strike, the extra attack from the massive stones would be good, but it's just 3 attack, it's almost nothing. That's not worth taking 3 deadweights. I think I just wanna reroll. Ugh. Guess this is fine. Other than that, let's cut the silo fight. I don't think we really wanna rely on her. It's not gonna be that useful at all. And she's a priority unit. Let's also cut another train steward. Not convinced of this deck just yet. Enemies have multi-strike. Another one. They will be hitting 3 times now. Ancient Synergy just a bit too expensive to be amazing here. I'm not sure how we kill off the spike driver colony here, because it looks like we'll be just winning on the bottom floor. Upgrades that change the priority level of the unit, that would certainly be interesting. I kinda wanna let the overcharged tank go to the next floor and kill the spike driver colony. Is that crazy? Might be. Yeah, this is not ideal. I have no way of killing off my own spike driver colony, and these units just won't make it. I think I have to restart this battle. I think I need to kill off that spike driver colony in that run as soon as possible, which means I have to change my setup. Which makes this fight much harder, but I think it just has to be done. We need to keep our siren alive. At least we can use Offering Monument now. trigger a lot of incants here. That's another free draw. Okay, this... Oh, I missed the collector. I'm an idiot. That last thing should have gone on the top. Ah! I was... I was focusing too much on optimizing the bottom floor, so I tunnel visioned. Actually another free draw. We still have one lifesteal left, so the damage we take on the Siren is meaningless. We should instead use that to grow our Siren. Don't wanna kill that guy right away, but... Well, it's not like we're taking a ton of damage on the Siren anyway, so... This time around, it's a bit worse. If we kill the backliner, it should be fine. We can heal up this turn after all. So we currently have 3 spike drivers, I think, yeah. So if we make sure to let this one die as well, we are okay. We get our upgrade. And we are actually powerful enough to kill the boss here on the bottom floor. With our spike driver dying as well. Septep, a free draw every turn because of, well, Wand of Cure Light Wounds. Preserve Thorns and another Bramble Ash. These are both pretty strong, but I think I prefer the Thorns. Unnamed Tome, Drain, Guardian Amulet. I think this is a skip. Drain might be worth it, but it seems a bit unnecessary. There we go, improved spike drivers. Now, what do we do with them? That's the big question. I need some spell upgrades now. Also removals and the conceal caverns is nice. Ancient Synergy wants cost reductions. Bramble Ash does as well. I don't think I need Permafrost. 20 damage and consume. I think I do want that on Restore actually. Let's start out with cost reducing the Bramble. Holdover. Holdover is powerful on Ancient Synergy or Bramble Ash. Either one works very well with it. I prefer the Ancient Synergy because it can hit multiple targets even though it's individually a bit weaker. Spell power could go well on Engraft. I think I kind of like it. Just to have a solid healing amount on a single card. I kinda want a trap shoot, to be honest. I wanna be able to move a boss to the bottom floor, where we are usually setting up our main damage. Not sure how to use these spike drivers yet, to be entirely honest. They don't really work that well right now. Maybe we just stack them behind the Sentient and move the Incarn stuff to another floor. I kind of like that. They should provide all the damage I really need. I don't really want to draw, but with the offering token I do have an opportunity to draw safely because I can discard the penance. Yeah. It's fine, we have to play the penance then. This guy hits 3 times. Ooh. We could do a pretty amazing hit on Seraph with the Ancient Synergy later. But the statue here is in the way, so we might have to wait. This is not worth it. I didn't play the Ancient Synergy, which is probably a mistake, but otherwise I would have to discard the Scourge instead of just being able to play it. And discarding it is a downside because we would have to draw into it later. This guy takes 40 from the spikes, so we can get him down to 80. That means we have another 41 hit against Fel. 40 from the spikes, then 41 from this guy. Yeah, that works out. I was really hoping to have the Ancient Synergy in this hand. Yeah, it's not worth consuming the spell weakness. Uh-oh. This is not working out very well. Ah, trap shoot, that helps. That's actually what I was hoping for, because we can descend fell to the bottom. Which is not enough to get a kill, sadly. It is close. We should have the kill here though. 4-turn boss rush, I'll take it. Deep offering. Spike of the Stygian. Unleash the Wildwood. Stack is a little bit too expensive for deep offering to be great. I don't think we need Unleash. And I don't think we need Spike either. Relics. Dupes. Do we want? I would love a Merchant of Magic, but we can't get one here. Yeah, we are very mana hungry. There's so much draw. Thorn Casing, improved Firebox. Okay. Improved Firebox is really strong if we draw the Offering Totem, Offering Monument on turn 1. That might be a big deal. Enemies have spikes, that means we'll have to use the Siren on the bottom floor. Let's try to draw into it right away. There we go. I wanna cast as many spells as possible here. Gonna consume this one. Okay, we had a great setup turn thanks to that Offering Monument and the Firebox. That was pretty huge. It's dealing 44. 44 times 2 is 88, so we need a little bit more damage. Honestly, we could just Bramble Ash the frontliner. No. We Ancient Synergy the frontliner, then we Bramble Ash the Gilded Wing. Follow that up with the Salvo of Stings. And place some of these guys down. Probably should have had this behind the Nameless Siren, to be honest. Sting, Bramble, Ancient Synergy. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Again, Ancient Synergy, Bramble, Sting. I should have played the Ingraft, I forgot about it. But it doesn't matter at all. Oops, missed the Sting. Not like it matters. There we go. Another Preserve Thorns. Shard Channel is also pretty appealing. Shard Channel is actually amazing, I think. 80 damage times 2 with a multi-strike. Yeah, that's pretty big. Although another Preserve Thorns. No, I like the Spike Channeler. It means we can kill Gilded Wings with just the spikes. Yeah, probably. We're focusing on getting a flying boss kill. We might let our Sentient handle the bottom floor and focus doing damage on other floors. We'll see. That's a possibility at least. It's a lot of extra damage we get from that. We almost always have more Ember to spend than we actually have Ember. Let's think about relics. I don't like these ones. I do like Winged Steel. Yeah, that's kind of my goal. Spell weakness 4 with 40 spikes, that's yeah, that's 2000 damage. If we can hit that on Seraph, we are good to go. It's not gonna be that easy to hit that on Seraph, but there's definitely a chance. Let's go. This just takes care of everything on this bottom floor. Kind of wanna have the incants on another floor. There's a Bramble Lush already. I mean, why not? It's a decent chunk of damage. Okay, we have Offering Monument and we have Stings. We should be able to put out a lot of damage this turn. Okay, and the spell damage is up. Now we just need to find a turn to actually convert it to damage. I mean, we could already deal 600 here, but I'd rather try to go for a kill next turn. With Ancient Synergy and Stings removing our... removing the opposition here. Nah, it's double Gilded Wing. That's a problem. We can't deal with double Gilded Wing. We also don't have Bramble Ash. Whoops, I'm messing things up. Should be playing the spells on this floor mostly. Maybe we can get a kill here instead. With all these buffs and an Ancient Synergy. And the Titan's Tooth. And a few more extra stings. There we go. Just enough. No 2000 damage Bramble Rush, but we got a 6 turn boss rush, so everything's fine. Looks like we're just short of a 50k score though. I figured. I think there's a bit of optimization to be done in that final fight. I'm not convinced we could have killed a turn earlier, but I think there was a chance. It's pretty close, I guess. Maybe if we hit... No, I was thinking of some... setting up the Sentient on a different floor and maybe using Trap Shoot and things like that. It was probably possible with Sentient on top and Siren and Spike Driver Colony handling the enemies with spells. Then we could probably have used the Urchin Spines. Yeah, so did I. Well, still was a fun deck, interesting build. I was hoping we could make a bit more with the healing that was available. We're on rank 12 right now, which is decent. Let's take a look at Comrade's deck. A very small deck, as usual. Sentient Nameless Siren with Quick. And Armor Incant. Urchin Spines with double stack. Dupe the Bramble Lash. Yeah. 2 deep offerings. First turn you set up your Sentient on the bottom floor. You Bramble Lash a few times. Draw a new hand with deep offering. You Bramble Lash again and Seraph dies. Did it work on Fel? It didn't work on Fel as well. Well, on Fel we didn't have the Urchin Spines, I think. Definitely not double stacked. Yeah. I like the deck. Huh. This is an entirely different deck. 9 turn boss rush. Interesting. Probably same game plan. Urchin Spine, Husk Hermits on the bottom, Sentient on a different floor, and then use Bramble Lush Urchin Spines to finish off Seraph. Steel Pulleyclaw to get an enemy out of the way if necessary. Something like that. Oh, another very different deck. But all with holdover, double cost reduced Bramble Lush. And double Silo Fight to add more spell weakness. Yeah, I think there were a variety of ways to deal with Seraph there. Rail spikes, huh. Interesting.